So, Erik, welcome back from the Nürburgring and VLN Race 6.
Thank you.
How did it feel to be back after the summer break?
It felt fantastic. The break is always way too long and it felt good to be back in the car again.
Yeah, I understand last time you were driving was in May or June?
Yeah, it's quite a few weeks, so it's always good to be back and get the feel for the driving again and get the rust away from the arms and simply get around the track again.
First we will look at the qualification. How many laps does each driver drive at the qualifications?
Well, it's different, but in basics we drive 2 laps each, but it can differ from race to race. Sometimes I drive less and sometimes I drive more, depending on who's the strongest driver in qualifications for the day. As always, it can change. You have a bad day or someone has a good day. And so this time me and Max drove 1 lap each, and Kevin had 3 or 4 laps and set us on P5 for the grid, so it was good.
Yeah, that isn't very much laps to do in a qualification. So what goes on in your head? Do you ever feel stressed out about the need to perform?
Well, not really. You're just in your own mind. But at the Nordschleife especially, it's always very difficult to get a good lap in for qualifying. It's 150 cars on track at the same time, and it could be yellow flags and code 60 and everything that can destroy your lap. So it's always difficult to get a good lap and get the perfect lap in. But just bang in as many laps as possible to get the most chances of a good lap.
Well, moving on to the actual race now. You said in the prologue to race 6 that it's time for a podium place, since you've been quite close the last races. In this race you took the first stint and started from position 5. Tell us about your stint.
Well, of course, for the last 2 races we've been 4th both times, and then you always want to get on the podium and at least be on the top 3 steps, but always you want to win as well. But so this time we had to aim for a podium finish. And we had a lot better starting position than we used to, and 5th on the grid is the best one this year. So I had to go to start, and we had a good start. I think I lost 1 place in the initial start, but it was okay. And then the speed of the race was really high from the beginning, and the field got quite stretched out from the first lap. But I had really good speed and took some places. For once I didn't overtake the people on the long Döttinger straight. It was all around the Nordschleife lap on quite some places I didn't think I could even overtake, so it was really exciting.
Yeah, I understand you have some great laps, and you also beat your personal best lap time, correct?
Yeah, on my way to P3 before the pit stop, I also set a series of quick laps I set a new personal best of 9:10 around the lap, so I was really satisfied. I was a bit angry at myself that I didn't get under the 9:10 barrier. So it's always quite a goal around the Nordschleife to get under 9:10 in the car. So. But I have 4 races remaining this season, so a lot of time to
go. Tell us about the rest of the race. How did your fellow drivers perform?
As always, they did a good job. Max did the second stint, and he lost 2 places, but so he was 5th when he handed the car over to Kevin. But he was in close contact with 3rd and 4th, so he did a good job and they kept the car intact. Kevin took the car over in 5th place, and Kevin is a good driver. He's got a lot of experience from the track. But in the last lap for Max's stint, there was something wrong with the car. So Kevin entered the last stint with quite unknown issues with the car. So he only got, I think, 1 lap before he had a bang in the car and had to go slowly back to the pits. We think it was a faulty hub in the rear, which caused the issue, and it caused that he couldn't gear down. He couldn't shift down, and every time he shifted down, he got in neutral, and he lost the ABS and so on. So we had to change it and lost 2 laps in the pits. But as always, it's not the driver's fault, so I think the drivers did a really good job, as always. But I mean, technical issues can always happen, and at the most uncertain points. So our own performance was really good, I think. So I'm very happy with that.
All right. So you missed the podium during this race. How will you reload for race 7?
Well, we have the same aim again. I mean, be the podium. It will be the first time this year, so I think we really have the speed for that, and I think we can really do it. But I know this time I think we really had the speed to be on podium. we could have been on the podium, but as you know, some other things happened that made it not happen. So I think in the last 4 races, if it doesn't happen in the last 4 races, we had a lot of bad luck. So we really have the potential to do it.
All right. So we're just looking forward to race 7 then in September.
Yeah, I'm very much looking forward to it.
All right. Thank you very much.
Thank you.